With Cobra Kai now being one of the most popular Netflix series in the world, you probably already know a thing or two about the character Hawk. Hawk has seen one of the largest transformations of any character in the series, but what's even more surprising is the life of the real-world actor Jacob Bertrand.
And it kind of changed. Yeah. And then we got our first gig, and someone said, "Hey, you want to do drugs?" And we're like, yeah.
Jacob obviously portrays a very compelling version of Hawk, but there's much more to him than meets the eye. I guarantee after watching this video, you'll never look at Jacob Bertrand the same way again. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.
What's up, everyone? I just want to get on here today and talk about...
Jacob Bertrand was born on March 6, 2000 and is currently 21 years old. Jacob got started in acting when he was very young, taking auditions as early as 7 years old. He would be 9 before he landed his first role in the film Duress. Duress was filmed in the late 2000s and never saw a major release, but it helped Jacob get his foot in the door, opening up future opportunities for him. By 2011, he had managed to land several major television roles. His first was an uncredited role in a television pilot called Little in Common. His next would be in the series The Cape. Finally, his career began to pick up later on in 2011, when he managed to land a role in The Middle, an American sitcom that ran for nearly a decade on ABC. It seems like this role gave his career the kickstart it needed because Jacob went on to star in massive television series such as Parks and Recreation and Community. But this wasn't the end of the line for Jacob, and he still had a lot in store in the coming year. By 2012, he was asked to take on the role of Gil in the wildly popular children's series Bubble Guppies.
Oh, hi, I'm Captain Gil.
He portrayed this role from 2012 until 2016, being a lead actor in seasons 2 and 3. Nickelodeon was so impressed with his performance that he was asked to star in an episode of iCarly as well, making an appearance in the episode I Battle Chip, portraying the role of Chip Chambers. Nickelodeon also asked him to take on a few other roles, such as the role of young Noatak in The Legend of Korra. Most people don't remember much about him from this role, but his work with Nickelodeon was far from over. It seems that Nickelodeon works very similar to Disney Channel. Once you land a role, you're going to be working with the company for quite a long time. This was true for Jacob as well, as he was soon asked to take on the role of Henry Foreman in the series Marvin Marvin. This series didn't last very long and was cancelled after just one season. Nickelodeon then asked him to play the role of Charlie Murphy in the television series Jinxed. This would be Jacob's final role for Nickelodeon, as it seemed he had grown a bit too old for Nickelodeon's target demographic. Though, believe it or not, this let Jacob begin working with Disney. It wouldn't be long before Jacob was hired to work on the Disney XD comedy series Kirby Buckets.
My name is Kirby Buckets, and I'm an animator.
Say ah!
He would stick around and portray the lead role of Kirby in this series until the show finally ended in 2017. While working on the series, he also took on a couple of other Disney roles. His most notable was probably for the Disney Channel original movie, The Swamp.
No, just get on email and then hug it out with your mom in the kitchen while you bake banana bread or...
Okay, zip it.
Interestingly, this film starred Peyton List and Jacob Bertrand as co-lead characters. As I'm sure you know, these two would go on to work together once again for Cobra Kai, beginning in 2018. Jacob's final role with Disney would be in 2017 when he did a bit of voiceover work for a character named Chama in the hit series The Lion Guard.
Who is living the good life now, huh? I am.
After this, Jacob decided to take on a few more adult roles, starring in Ready Player One in 2018, then eventually landing the role of Hawk in Cobra Kai. It's safe to say that his role as Hawk has been his main claim to fame. It seems like he was born to play this role. He's such a natural and every fan of the series seems to love him. Yes, Hawk's character definitely took an interesting direction for a little while, but it seems like things are finally beginning to turn around for him, with Season 4 just around the corner. Now that Hawk and Dimitri have made amends, it seems like the future is bright for these two, and for Jacob Bertrand as well. It doesn't seem like Jacob was looking for any more work at the moment and is simply enjoying his time as Hawk on one of the most popular Netflix shows of all time. Jacob spoke about his role in Cobra Kai with FanFest, and it seems like he perceives it as being the role of a lifetime. He's super excited about the series and the direction it's headed. He was asked about his time auditioning for the role, and Jacob said, "I got the call from my agent that they were doing a Karate Kid redo, a TV show. I was so stoked that they thought of me for the role, and then I went in, auditioned, and when I went in there, I started reading the script, but I guess I had an old, outdated version of it. They gave me the new script, sent me outside, and then I took like 10 or 15 minutes, went over it, went back in, did the audition, and about 3 hours later, I got the call from my agent that I booked it. I was completely ecstatic. I don't know about you, but I had no idea that the creators of Cobra Kai approached Jacob for the role. I assumed that, like most other television shows, Jacob would have sent in a demo reel and an audition tape and patiently waited to see if he was given the role. Instead, it seems like the writers probably already had Jacob in mind when they were creating the first few iterations of the script.
Hey ladies, I know freshman year can be kind of scary, so if anybody gives you any trouble, just come to me. I'm the guy.
He continued talking about his time working with the series and said that he actually took karate lessons for 4 years when he was a kid. He admitted that he doesn't remember too much about the lessons, but he says it wasn't too difficult to dive back into the routine and learn everything again. He said, "I did karate for 4 years from 8 to 12. I did a couple of years of grappling. I kinda knew some stuff, but the training beforehand, before the show, was just lots and lots of stretching because there are so many kicks and I totally forgot how flexible you have to be to kick someone in the face." Our stunt coordinator, Tito, was amazing. He's crazy good at just fighting in general. It was really cool to work with him. He just knew everything and helped us out with whatever we needed. Jacob also talked about what it was like to work with amazing actors like William Zabka, known to his friends as Billy and Ralph Macchio. Jacob had nothing but nice things to say about the two of them, saying, "Most of my scenes were with Billy, but it honestly surprised me how much he really knew about fighting, and he's really good. He's the real deal." He and Ralph, they're both really good. I didn't know that. I thought, watching the movies as a kid, I knew they were movies and I knew about stunt doubles and stunt coordinators, so I didn't think they knew a whole bunch. But no, they were the real deal. That was super cool that they could just knock you out in an instant. They're both so much fun to work with, they're crazy talented, and it's so much fun to feed off of them. Billy really gets into his scenes.
If you don't want me to call you lip, then don't have a weird lip. Can't you get surgery for that?
I was born with a cleft lip. This is the scar from the surgery.
It's safe to say that Jacob is having a great time working on Cobra Kai, and we can't wait to see what he has in store for us in Season 4. Thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.